Here are step-by-step instructions on how to graph parametric equations. I've also created a handout and put it in the assignment in Schoology. So this is the parametric equation we're going to graph. Realize that it's x and y defined as by a parameter t. So they're each kind of functions in themselves. So the first thing you want to do is you want to be in parametric mode. So you push the mode button and choose parametric. All right. You enter the parametric equations by choosing y equals. All right. Make sure all your plots are off. Make sure all plots are off. And then enter the two equations in x and y. And t is on the button on your calculator that you've used for x before. So it's called x t theta n. Right. You can use either one of those. And make sure the equal signs are highlighted. And it'll actually graph the equation. All right. So before we graph, we want to set up the table and see what the table of values look like. All right. And obviously, second and then table set is how you go to set up your table. What's the first value of t you want to put in the equation? So that's the first value of t. And then you want to count by ones. So this is going to put in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth for t. I like to keep those as auto. It just fills in the table. You don't have to wait to ask. So it'll just fill it in for you. Okay, you view the table. Once again, it's table, so it's second graph or second table. All right, now you see the values. So that's where we started, 0, and it counted by ones. I put a 1 in for the equation for x, and remember our equations here. Let's see if I can copy that. Okay, remember our equations are right here. All right, so if t is 0, we put in a 0 for t. So 0 squared, and then 2t gives us a 0 for x. We do the same for y. All right, and then we know that we have the ordered pair now. The ordered pair there is 0, 1, and that's what we would plot. The next one was 3, 2, and so forth, 8, 3. Okay, so that kind of gives me the values, and I get to use these numbers to set up my window. All right, that's the next part. Before we graph, we want to make sure we set our window. All right, just push the window button. It means where do you start and end counting? What values are you putting in for t, and how many values are you putting in? So this is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. Excuse me. Remember, this is different. This is the graph. So these are the points that are being plotted, right? And not the values in the table. We have to go table set, second table set, or second table to view the table, second table set to change those values of what we see in the table, right? And just as before, what's our range of x values, range of y values, realizing that those are how many tick marks. So if you change the x and y values, which you want to, because back here at the table, we see we wanted x to go up to 120 and y to go up to 11. So we'll want to change those values to 120 and 11 or something greater than that. And then because we're going from negative 10 to 120, that's going to be a lot of tick marks. So I suggest changing your scale to 50 or something along those lines. All right. So now we've got our window set up, or we can change our window based upon our table of values. Then we go back to plot. And the big thing is these right here. So we can change the color, or we can change that dot, dot, dot. So those are just points, plotting points. Okay, this would be a line. I like the -0, which is the bouncing ball. And it kind of leaves the path of what the graph is going to look like. And then you just hit graph at that point to look at your graph. And then you go back to the beginning here and change your values as necessary, depending on what what you want to see, because you're going to see points that may not have enough points plotted. So you got to change your t-step and range. Maybe you need to go from -10 to 10, t -10 to 10 to get to a larger portion of the graph, because it's going to crop. All right. So take the handout, go back. Once again, I asked you to graph these two equations, right, and make sure you can do it. And I'll take some screenshots of my results and post them on Schoology.